Hey YouTube, Geminijets 2000 here, coming at you with a fictional airport update. This one, the time period is from 10 p.m. to midnight, so late at night. I have one new model that has not been in a fictional update. It's the Alaska-8. It's been in a PDX update. I'm hopefully going to do a PDX update in just about a week, and then a fictional airport update just right after Christmas or on Christmas after I get some new models. So with that said, let's just get right into it. Oh, and also I've been really busy with work. That's why this airport update's a little late. And I have got trip reports out for my trip at the end of the summer. I've also been studying for the IFR written exam test. I'm doing that on Thursday. But once I'm done with that, I'll have a lot more time to do more videos and stuff. But, well, here's the update. Right here is a Delta 757-300, and it'll be heading out to Honolulu in the very early morning hours, around 1:30 a.m., and it came in from San Diego. And right there is a China Eastern A330-200, which came in from Shanghai and is now heading back there. We have an empty Delta gate right here, and a 767-300ER for Delta, which came in from Boston. We have the Delta A350 right here, which came in from Detroit and will be overnighting. Right next to it is the China Airlines A350, which is going to be heading out to Taipei. Right here is the Delta MD-90, which is just pushing back for Dallas-Fort Worth, and it came in from Houston Intercontinental. Then right next to it is a 737-800 for Delta, and it came in from Newark and is now heading out to Tampa, Florida. We have an empty gate right here where the Korean Air Airbus A380 is just pushing back out of and is heading out to Seoul. Next here at a regional gate is a Delta Connection CRJ-700, which is just waiting for a tug. He's going to be pushing back for Sacramento, and he came in from Burbank. Right here's another Delta 767-300ER, which came from Orlando and is going to be heading out to Minneapolis-St. Paul on a red-eye. Right here is the Gemini 787-9 Dreamliner, which is going to be heading out to Xiamen, China. We have a 757-200 right here for Delta. It came in from Los Angeles and is going to be heading out to Boston in just a few minutes. Then right here is the Delta 777-200LR, which came in from Hong Kong a few hours ago and is going to be heading out to Sydney in about 15 minutes. Next here is a Delta 737-900ER, which came in from Cincinnati and is going to be heading out to Miami on a red-eye. Right next to there is a Delta A321, and it came in from San Diego and is heading out to Detroit on a red-eye. Actually, Las Vegas, says I already got San Diego on a 757-300. Right here's another 757-200, which came in from Kailua Kona and is going to be heading out to New York JFK on a red-eye. And right there is the Cathay Pacific A350-1000, which is going to be heading out to Hong Kong. And waiting behind the Norwegian 787 is the Delta A319, which is heading out to San Jose, and it came in from Las Vegas. Actually heading out to Las Vegas, and it came in from San Jose. And right there is a Delta CS-100, which just arrived in from Orange County and will be overnighting. Then an A320, which just arrived in from Seattle and will also be overnighting. Just waiting to get on the runway is the Norwegian 787-9, which came in from Copenhagen and is heading out to London Gatwick. Just behind it is the Air New Zealand 789, which is heading out to Auckland, New Zealand. Just on a short file right over the trees is the United 737-800 coming in from Los Angeles. And just push back out of this wide body gate is the British Airways 787-9, which is heading out to London Heathrow. Then just pulling into the regional spot right here is the American Eagle E-170, which just arrived in from Los Angeles. Just on the runway, just arrived is the American 737-800 into AirCal Retro livery, which just came in from Phoenix Sky Harbor. And just taxiing in is the Virgin America, operated by Alaska, A319, which came in from Seattle, Tacoma. In this hard stand here, we have an Air Mexico 737-800, which is going to be heading out to Mexico City in the morning. Delta 737-900ER, which came in from Minneapolis. And a Delta 717, which came in from Phoenix. An American MD-80, which came in from Chicago O'Hare. Right here is an American 737-800, which came in from Charlotte. And finally, an American A321 with the Sharplets, which came in from New York JFK. Here in the American E-Gates is an American 737-800, which just arrived in from Philadelphia and will be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. Just waiting for the gate to pull up is an American A321 without Sharklets, and it just arrived in from Phoenix, early Phoenix, and is heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth on red-eye. Then right here is an American 737 MAX 8, which came in from Dallas-Fort Worth and is overnighting. Now to the A, B, and C concourses with the remote parking here and regional terminal. Starting here in this remote parking area, we have a Sun Country 737-800. It arrived in from Minneapolis earlier and is heading out to Dallas in the morning. We have the United 737 MAX 9, which came in from Fort Lauderdale. Southwest 737-800 right here, which came in from San Diego. Hawaiian A321neo, which came in from La Hui. Right here is an Alaska 737-900ER, which came from Salt Lake City, and a 737-700, which came in from San Jose. And then a 737-800, which is just sitting here, which does not have a route. Into the A Concourse, United and Star Alliance. Right here is the United 767-400, which came in from London Heathrow and is sitting into Guam on a red eye. Right here is an A320, which came in from San Francisco. Right here, taxing is a UPS 757-200. He came in from Provo, Utah, and is going to be heading out to I'll say Phoenix. Right here is the United 787, which is going to be heading out to Newark on a red eye. Right here is a 737-900ER for United, and it came in from Denver. Right here is an A319 in from Houston Intercontinental, and a 757 in from Chicago O'Hare. These three are all overnighting. Right here is the Air China A350, not A330-200, which came in from Shanghai, came in from Beijing and is heading out to Shanghai. Right here is the Lufthansa A340-600 heading into Munich. I have the Virgin Australia. They normally park in the D Concourse with Delta as their partners, but they ran out of gates, so they're over here, and it came in from Sydney and it's going to be heading out to Brisbane. Right here is a United 767-300, still wearing the blue tulip livery, but it's a nice model. It looks nice, so I keep it in here. It is heading out to, it came in from Washington Dulles and is overnighting. Finally, for United, we have an A320 right here, which is going to be heading out to Washington National here on a red eye, just a few minutes, and it came in from Phoenix Sky Harbor. Onto the C Concourse here, we have the Hawaiian A330-200 just pulled into the gate from Honolulu. JetBlue A320 arrived in from Los Angeles, is overnighting. Another 320 in from JFK is overnighting, and a 320 in from Boston, which is also overnighting. Over here in the end, we have an Alaska 737-900ER, which arrived in from Kahului, Maui. He's just downloading. Then just pulled over right here, just behind him. They ran out of gates in the regional terminal. It's a CRJ 700 for Alaska operated by SkyWest. These do not fly in real life, but this is a fictional airport, so he came in from Santa Barbara. Then just pushing back for Alaska out of Charlie 4 is the 737-900ER, honoring those who serve, which is pushing back for Anchorage, and it came in from Austin. Right here is Alaska 737-800, which just arrived in from Portland. Right here's empty Alaska Gate, where we have the 737-900 coming in from Dallas Fort Worth. We have an A320 right here, which is going to be heading out to Chicago O'Hare on a red eye. It came in from San Francisco. Next here is another Alaska 737-800, and it arrived in from La Hui on the island of Kauai. Right here is a 737-800 for Alaska, which arrived in from, he came in from Seattle, Tacoma, and is heading out to Washington National on a red eye. Then we have the 737-800 in the Spirit of the Islands livery, which is going to be heading out to, he arrived in from San Diego. Just taxiing out to the runway is the 737-800 for Alaska, and it came in from Detroit about an hour ago and is now heading out to Seattle, a late flight. And right here is a JetBlue A320, which came in from Long Beach earlier and is now heading out to New York JFK. With Alaska out of gates in the C Concourse, they put the A321neo and the 737-900 over here in the regional terminal. 321neo is just downloading passengers and baggage. It arrived in from Los Angeles and is overnighting. You can see the buses there. And the 737-900 right here is downloading from Las Vegas. Mr. United Express E170 came in from San Jose and is now heading out to Boise. I've got the Alaska Q400 right here. Came from Eugene, is overnighting. Delta Connection E170. It came in from, let me find it here, Ontario, California, and is now heading out to Reno. Another Alaska Dash 8 Q400 right here. Sorry about that. And it arrived in from Fresno. Right here is the Air Canada Express CRJ 705 in from Vancouver. Got a Alaska E175, and it arrived in from Oakland And final E-175 getting ready for red-eye to San Antonio, and it arrived in from Milwaukee. And just back to the rest of the C Concourse here, with Frontier, Spirit, Southwest, and one Delta. We have a Frontier A321 right here, which came in from Philadelphia and is heading out to Cleveland. Got an A320, which came from Denver, is overnighting. And an A320neo, which is heading out to Denver on the red-eye, which leaves at about 2 a.m. almost. And it came in from Omaha, Nebraska. Then right here is the Spirit A319, which came from Chicago O'Hare. Southwest 737-300. These are retired, so saying he's operating for a 700. Came in from Denver. Got the Delta A330-300. They ran out of gates in the D Concourse, but so he's over here. He came in from Atlanta. He's overnighting. Southwest 737-700 in from Chicago Midway. Las Vegas. 737 MAX 8 in from Phoenix. 737-700 in from San Francisco. Final 737-800 is in from Burbank. So that'll do the C Concourse. Just cargo plane right here. UPS 767-300 is in from Cedar Rapids and is heading out to Long Beach, California. Just on to the cargoes and the aircraft in the hangar with the Cathay Pacific 747-8. And it came in from Hong Kong and is heading out to LAX. Memphis bound FedEx MD-11, and it came in from Anchorage. In the hangar, we have a Hawaiian 767 in from Kona, overnighting, getting maintenance done. Volaris 320, Guadalajara, Icelandair 757, and from Reykjavik, and a Hawaiian A330 in from Kahului. So that's going to do it for this airport update. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of models, pretty busy. Looks pretty cool, but so yeah, that'll end it. I'll end it here, give a nice little tail shot right here. Looks pretty good. Maybe also the D Concourse with the heavies. So hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for new videos, probably in around a week. And yeah, thank you for watching. Go follow me on Instagram at Geminijets_2000. And thank you.